Hi guys, today I have got a review video for you on some Urban Decay products. They are from the Gwen Stefani palette. I have the eyeshadow palette and I have the cheek sort of blush palette. I've had the eyeshadow palette a little bit longer than I've had the blush palette. I got the eyeshadow palette pretty much when it first came out over Christmas time, and then the blush palette I got more recently as a Valentine's gift off of my husband. So I wanted to do a review on them because I really like both of them without being a spoiler alert. I just wanted to talk about what they look like in case you were thinking of getting them and so on. I'm wearing the eyeshadows and some of the cheek products on my face today, however the lighting's really bad. So I don't know how well it's going to come up because in this camera light I'm looking really pale, and I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see what I've got on my face. So I'm going to try and get on with this as quick as possible before the lighting changes again and I look atrocious. So I'll start off with the eyeshadow palette. The outside looks like this. It's got black background behind the dots and then gold on the outside. And when you look inside, it looks like this. So it's mostly neutrals, and then you've got a couple of more brighter colours at the top, but to be honest with you, they're pretty neutral as well. And it's a really good wearable palette. So I will start talking about some of the shades. So today on my eye, I've got a couple of colours, and one of the colours I made a point of using today was the shade Pop, because if you're familiar with Urban Decay eyeshadows, you would know that sometimes they put in these really glittery eyeshadows, which are beautiful, but you tend to get loads of fallout, and sometimes they don't come out very strong with colour. They tend to just be a flaky kind of glitter. I personally really like the Tom Ford quads, although they are really expensive, so I suppose you get what you pay for. But sometimes they put glitters in their quads and they tend to not give any fallout and give more of a better colour payoff. So I was really kind of wanting to see if they've upped their game when it comes to these glitter colours. And the colour that I'm talking about is this last one here. So it's kind of like a goldy champagne. I'll try and swatch it for you. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see, but it's one of those kind of chunky sort of glittery shades that they're quite well known for doing. So I'll try and it's hard to see, but it's quite, I've got it on my eye today. Again, I'm going to try and hopefully you can see. So yeah, first of all, I want to say that it's a much better formula than they used to have. I got a lot less fallout, but as you can see of me just dipping my finger in, you still do get quite a bit of fallout, but as long as you tap your brush off, you don't get too much. I still had a little bit under my eyes, but compared to the olden days when there was fallout all over your face, they've improved it slightly, so I was quite impressed by that. And also you do get a colour payoff with that, it's not just glitter. Now, the other colours that I have on my eye today are some of my favourite. This one's called Zone, and it's kind of like a really good crease colour. It's quite neutral. I usually go for warmer crease colours, but I actually really like this because I pair it with this next colour, which is my favourite, called Punk, and this one's more of a warm, rich, red undertoned chocolate brown. And those are the two colours that I have running through my crease today. And they just give a really nice sort of like natural, healthy look, which I like. Another couple of my favourite colours in this palette have been this colour, which I was really shocked about. It's called, what is it called? Harajuka. I'm terrible at these. And it's the pink colour in the palette. And I didn't think I'd like this colour because I don't really wear pinks, to be honest. And I thought it was going to be a really difficult colour to wear. But what I've been doing with it is sometimes when I'm in a rush going to work and I don't have time to do like a fancy crease colour, I've literally just picked it up, used my finger and just run it all over the lid, and then sort of like smoothed out the edges. I've got a bit of mascara on and it looks really pretty. So I've been using that colour quite a bit. Another one of my favourites has to be this colour called Steady, and this will be no surprise. Sorry guys, I'm not flipping you off. I always choose my middle finger for some reason. This is just your everyday good lid colour. It's kind of not too light, not too dark. Yeah, and it's nice and pigmented. And if you know me, you know from my old videos, if you used to watch me years ago when I did only makeup videos, you'd know that I really love a good like champagne-y foiled colour for my lid. So yeah, overall these are really pigmented, and I would highly recommend this palette if you're looking for good neutrals or you just yeah, sorry, as I was saying, or if you just want to get something new for your collection, these are really nice colours and I think they would go well in anyone's eyeshadow collection. Next I'm going to talk about the Gwen Stefani blush palette. Now I've had this probably for about 2 weeks, so well actually no less than that, maybe just over a week. So I can only go on what I've used so far, but to be fair, as you can tell, oh my god, look how dirty it is. I have pretty much used every colour. So they're all really pigmented and I like all of them, to be honest. I've been using all of them, but I think my firm favourites have to be this one here, and this one here, just because those warmer tones I think go with my skin tone better. But they're all really nice. I'll just show you those three. So overall, I really enjoy this palette. I know I haven't had it very long, but I would highly recommend it. I'm not sure how much they retail for. It's about £30, I think. So they look quite similar as well. This one's white and this one is black. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Mwah.